tell this man 1,000 times, I love you and I appreciate and I admire you for who you are.
I love you, I appreciate
Fuck
and
you.
I admire you.
You know, people are excited. I just feel like when it comes to other people, they have to be mindful with speaking upon children to other people because they don't know what that person is going through.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically,
Yeah, it's a lot.
you know, it's a lot.
You know, you got to transition your life into like now a whole new life. Like you used to not having a child, not having to worry about nothing. And now you have a life that you have to like, you know, worry about.
Yeah, you can't drop the baby and stuff.
Yeah, you can't.
You can
And
drop.
it's-
They ain't gonna break.
And it's crazy because it's like, being that he's my first, it's like you cautious to everything. It's like you want to make sure that he doesn't fall. You want to make sure he don't. First of all, he fell off the bed mad times.
I told y'all.
Courtesy
But
of
I told y'all.
Okay, it happens.
and our bed is like this high. It's like.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your girl, Little
That's my part. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's your boy Chocolate Dad.
It's your boy Saya, aka Saya.
It's your man 95. Welcome to another episode of Just Dad in the Podcast. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. As we always tell you, like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a stranger, and then that stranger's friend. Getting right to it, we can all see it's what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Highly anticipated. You got the moms in the building,
Yes,
baby.
the baby mamas.
I'm not a baby mother.
Listen, I am
I
the
am not a
mother.
baby mother.
The sperm
my
catchers.
So we have the moms in the building. I know everybody's been asking since season 1. You know, we get on here, we talk our talk. And lately, for like the last month, the male-led podcasts have been like the topic because, you know, some bozos can't shut the hell up. But we're not those guys, you know? We're humble gentlemen. And we're here to talk some shit today with the moms. So starting off with Chocolate Dad's chocolate, what you got over there?
Yes, my snack.
So annoying.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Atia, aka Little Sweetness.
Don't give me Instagram, they don't need to know that. Nobody following me.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, 95's fiance.
AKA Becca,
Yes.
Hi, I'm Stephanie,
AKA Steph.
aka Steph.
There we
That's
go.
a fact. So welcome to the show, ladies. Welcome to the show. Y'all all right? A little nervous, a little jittery, your palms sweating?
A little bit, a little.
I'm on the sweat already, mom spaghetti.
Yo,
Yeah.
I don't know why you nervous. Yo, you know what she did the other day? You remember I
Oh
told
my
y'all
God.
yesterday.
Why are you telling my
Remember?
business?
Remember I told you we watch Unhinged on Amazon, right? That's what it's on?
Yeah, prom, yeah.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
it's on Prime. Yeah.
Prime.
So yesterday she was driving, and I guess somebody kept cutting her off, or whatever.
He
so
was
she,
blowing mine. First of all, because when you're getting on a belt to go, this is just
Yeah.
getting on a belt from the conduit, right? Mm-hmm. So we're driving straight. It's really, you can't go fast. One, I'm not gonna get caught by the speed light. I'm tired of tickets.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my little 30. So he's beeping me. I'm like, I'm a little confused. So when you beep me, I go slower. I just feel that's the way it's supposed to
Little
go.
22.
Yeah. So now I'm doing 10, and now he's
You can walk.
and now he's flickering his high beams at me. So I said, all right. So now he ended up getting in front of me because the car from the side of him moved. So he ended up getting in front of me. So now I zoomed back. I love stuff like this. So now I zoomed back in front of him to go slow again. So now he's again flicking his lights. So now I pulled off and went to the side of him. So yeah, I never probably seen the movie. But in the movie,
We seen Russell Crowe crazy ass.
Yeah, I saw.
y'all probably never seen it. But in the movie,
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
the guy was just basically having a bad day, and a lady beeped him, and he wanted her to apologize, and he just didn't apologize. So he like, okay, so you're gonna have a bad day today, and she literally had a bad day,
worst day of life, bro.
literally the worst day of her life. So I rode up to the guy, and mind you, it's nighttime. It's like 9:30. I'm on my way home last night. I told him to roll down his window, and I was like, do you want to have a bad day?
At 9:30, they gone.
First of the day is
That's a fact.
I literally called
Bad
Steve
night.
crying. I literally laughed at myself for like 15 minutes straight.
Steve.
going home. Like, I'm just like, yo, it's something really wrong with me.
Listen, that's why our son don't listen right now.
That's a fact, because we both play too much. I agree.
That's some psycho shit.
I don't care. He really was pissing me off. I really had to ask him. I
He
was like, do
replied
you
to
want to
card.
have a bad day?
You was in the car,
And
dead
he-
ass laughing, and he's over there
No,
scared
he
as
looked
shit.
at me like, exactly, he looked at me like, what?
What's wrong with her?
And I just sped off. Like,
Before you spit up, you should be like, did you see the movie?
I know he did it, but still. But yeah, that was my night last night.
Well, I'm glad you made it home safe, because people out here in these streets be crazy. Like,
No,
yeah.
they really
that's
do.
true.
They really
That's
do.
true.
So what's our topic today?
Yes.
Y'all.
What about us?
Yeah, man,
So,
listen.
what is it that you guys
everybody's,
wanna know?
Like I said, we've had 2.5 seasons in. People want to talk and have a good time with y'all. So let's get right into it, right? So,
Yes.
Becca's the only person who's not the first time mom, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's start with Steph, right? So you guys have MJ, flyest kid I know. How was it being a first time mom?
Hard.
I was gonna There's only a comment in there. So all right, so let's just go with that, right? So it was being hard. So what was the hardest part about being a first time mom for you?
I mean, for me, it was just everything. It was just, you got to transition your life into like now a whole new life. Like you used to not having a child, not having to worry about nothing. And now you have a life that you have to like,
Second
worry
guess.
about.
Yeah, you can't drop the baby and stuff.
Yeah, you can't.
You can
And
drop.
it's-
They ain't gonna break.
And it's crazy because it's like, being that he's my first, it's like you cautious to everything. It's like you want to make sure that he doesn't fall. You want to make sure he don't. First of all, he fell off the bed mad times.
I told y'all.
Courtesy of
But
her.
I told y'all.
Okay, it happens.
And our bed is like this high. It's like,
happens.
every time my heart would drop.
I told
But,
y'all.
but besides that, it's just like, like what you go through mentally, It's a lot when like the baby's like crying nonstop and you don't know what to do. You trying everything and he's still crying, it's a lot. So.
I think one of the biggest issues mothers face is the fact that someone who had a child already is telling them how
Yeah.
to take care of their own child.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause
In the
no-
back of your mind, you're like, let me do it. Let me figure it
Yeah.
out. That's the biggest part to me, because
Yeah.
like mothers, especially their mothers or mothers,
Yeah.
like grandmothers, they tell them, no, this is how you do it, this is how you do it, and this is how they want to do things for your child, and you're like, nah, he's not used to that. I do it this way. This is how it needs to get done.
And no two babies are the same. Even if
Yeah,
you have twins,
never.
no
Yeah.
two babies are never
all.
the same. So
At all.
it's just different.
Yes.
So how was it for you?
Easy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was about to say,
That's all the work.
he still doesn't do no work to this day, but whatever. We're not here for that. It was easy. My pregnancy was fine. Like nothing happened to me. I had nothing, no cravings, no symptoms, no nothing. The only thing maybe when I got about, I could say 7, going to my 8th month, my feet got fat. But other than that, nothing. Birth was hard. Birth was excruciating. But prior to that, the newborn phase was okay. I had a couple of nights where we both were sitting there crying, just looking at each other like,
You and the baby, not me, you.
yeah, because he was snoring a block away.
Steve don't give a fuck.
Snoring.
She's like, I can't help you.
And we had a couple of rough nights, but then after that, it kind of got easier. Yeah. But it wasn't bad.
I think the main question that the people want to know about you, Tia, is when you left Steve that time
Oh my God.
to go do your nails,
Yeah.
where the hell did you go? Because ain't nobody in the nail salon for 9 hours, bro.
Son.
The man died.
I passed out.
First
She
of
was at
all,
brunch.
Steve dragged it. It wasn't 9 hours.
Like,
Bro,
You
it was
can't-
like 8.
The sun was up when you left. The sun was down when you came back.
It was-
And it was summertime.
he dragged it. But I had to self-care.
Yeah.
It was a self-care day, and I deserved it.
You
And
didn't give him a heads up?
he didn't eat because he didn't want to eat. Don't let him say it wasn't no
was
food in the
nothing in the
house.
house.
He's telling a
Yeah,
story.
he
That
could
is
overeat. He
not
could
true.
overeat.
Steve doesn't know how to multitask. Let's just get that together. For example, last night, perfect. Steve is on the game, playing the game.
Was this when you trying to kill a guy on the belt?
No, that was
No. We was home. Yeah, I was
Oh,
home.
okay.
So once Steve played the game, Steph could be upstairs burning fire. And as long as Steve don't smell a fire, Steph is fine. So when he plays the game, smoking a hookah, Steve is zoned out. So he don't know how to multitask. Let's just say
That
that.
was with me. What does that have to do with? What did not multitask about?
Because you cannot play the game, tend to him, get what
Tell
he
him
wants.
how. He's on the iPad. What am I tending to?
My
He's
point
like 30 years old right now.
My point exactly. My point exactly.
You heard us say
So
iPad?
don't listen to Steve. He didn't eat. He did pass out.
Y'all seen the
Less he
picture. He was
did
right next to me, chilling. It was good.
for a second. But he did fall out. He didn't pass out. He just stood up and fell. But
Passed out.
All right, it's all right. Let's just settle on
I
you.
took care of
Let's
him
settle
after
on you
that.
fainted.
yeah, he did. But that's because he don't know how to multitask. That's just the bottom line.
So he passed out because he can't multitask.
I was
Yes.
focused. I was focused on making
Focus
sure.
on what? He was
Yo,
asleep.
so
He
wait,
slept most of the
Did Steph
day.
starve? Like,
No, Steph ate. That's why I was so focused on feeding Steph, making sure his diapers changed.
You don't his food? You don't,
First of all he had to do was warm up the bottles because the bottles was already made. All you gotta do is put the bottles in the bottle.
yeah,
He
he was like-
was little. He was sleeping.
He was like a month old.
Oh, okay.
He was like a month old.
All right. That's
I see,
easy
I see.
peasy.
Thank you. So he didn't eat because he didn't want to eat.
He ain't not
being cheap.
No.
Thank you.
He ain't
Being
not
cheap. You being cheap, bro.
He was napping, but
That's
it was
full time.
really, it was food in the house, but it wasn't really nothing like
You want to
nothing I
try
wanted.
shit.
Oh, now he didn't want
Okay,
it.
so now you gotta say
Now
that.
you see how the story
Now you gotta say
right?
that.
He's crazy.
Yeah, it was nothing I
Oh,
wanted.
you just being picky. Ah, you deserve to bust your head.
But
you
she
really
no,
wasn't that
but
hungry.
she was
Thank you.
supposed
This is my whole point.
No, she was supposed to bring me food at like 5 o'clock when she got home. She didn't get home to 10.
He's lying.
Did you bring the food or not?
No.
No.
I don't
Passed
remember.
out,
if I
she made me
broke
peanut
it.
butter and jelly when I got home.
Yo, do not. I don't remember. Like my memory is
don't-
terrible,
I
and
don't
he know my
forget
memory is
nothing.
terrible.
Oh, that's that kind of
but
bullshit?
he definitely didn't probably get peanut butter and jelly for a
I
fact.
definitely did.
He definitely did.
I
Not.
don't forget nothing.
He's lying. I'm not gonna argue with him, but
And you
whatever.
toasted bread.
That's the
but
best
you
part.
The best
ate.
part, yeah.
So you should have
Because I
made
just
it
passed
earlier.
out.
All right.
Mind you, I smoke hookah too.
Thank you. So, listen, don't listen to
So hold on. So you sat the hookah, but you couldn't make yourself something to eat.
Right.
With a 1-year-old.
And again, playing the game in the living room.
No,
So I don't
he
want
wasn't
to
even
hear
like
one.
1 month old.
He didn't have to do nothing. Steph was asleep the whole entire time.
Sounds is hard.
Don't listen to Steve. Yeah, don't listen to Steve.
Moving on with your cabinet.
Yeah, smoke the hookah, playing the game.
Yeah.
So
It's hard.
Becca, so let us know, how was your second pregnancy? How was that for us?
It was different from the first
I
one.
was gonna say that.
Real quick. So this is why she's gonna tell y'all why I was in pussy jail for a year.
Oh yeah,
I'm out now, no probation, but still.
free.
So with my second pregnancy with Jackson, it was pretty much, I went through a lot. Emotionally, mentally, physically, I went through a lot. So with my first child, easy. Was able to get up, do everything that I needed to do, go about my day. She was perfect and everything. Not saying that Jackson is not perfect, but that pregnancy was just something that, I don't know, any woman can actually, they do probably go through. So when we first found out that we were pregnant, I had to go to the emergency room because I started bleeding. So just to make sure he was okay, they said he was fine. So I had an appointment with my doctor to make sure everything is good. So the doctor said, baby is fine. It's just that you guys are just not going to be able to have sex right now until you see your actual OB.
So
I said-
so in this moment, I'm like, all right, couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
That's regular period shit. I'm cool with that.
So when I made an appointment to finally see a doctor, they found out that I had a short cervix. So basically that would lead to me getting a cerclage. So a cerclage is basically they're stitching your cervix up so then you can carry to full term with your baby. So dealing with that was a lot because I had to go to the OR to get stitched up. I was numb. I was panicking. Everything happened, I think February
It was like January.
2020. Yeah,
Like
2020.
February 2020. And then she was more tight because then now she couldn't have sex either. So
Yeah.
it's like shit. And the people always talk about, pregnancy sex.
Right.
Yeah, you couldn't have that. So
that a
once
motherfucker?
once I had that done, they said that, you guys can't have sex until, after 6 weeks of having the baby. So that was fine. But during that process, I ended up having antepartum, pretty much being depressed while being pregnant with Jackson. It was very emotional because I felt like I wasn't in control of my body and my mind. So I had nervous breakdowns at work where I would just cry. I would have to either call my father to try to calm me down or call Chris. And sometimes I didn't want to worry Chris too much, is because I know he's a first-time father and he's excited. So I didn't want to ruin that moment for him. And I felt bad that we were going through this together. So I was trying to, keep him from that.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. There's times I felt like I did not want to be pregnant.
No.
I was wishing that this never happened to me. It's because I felt like I was
It
horrible.
was a lot, yeah.
I had morning sickness all the way to 7 months.
Really?
It was
Of
a
being
morning sickness. It
pregnant.
was sickness.
Oh, wow.
It was 24
all
hour
the way.
sickness.
That's
Like
how
we
you-
had to, like on the airplane, the
the
barf
barf bags.
We had barf bags
buy
in her
that.
purse, in the
Really?
car. Like-
Even going out, like one day we were going to a restaurant with my cousin. On the road to get there, I'm
Don't.
literally barfing in the bag.
Yeah, she
all
kinda-
the way.
She could really had no appetite.
No.
Like even if she drink water, she would throw up.
Yes, I would throw that
So it was
up.
really, really a lot.
I ended up finding out that I had gestational diabetes as well through my pregnancy. So I had to limit the sweets and
things, yeah.
certain things of eating, taking, injecting, taking my
needle.
blood
Oh,
just to
wow.
test my, my levels and stuff like that through my pregnancy. I think things started to get better, in 8 months.
Yeah, like
That's
like
when I
May-ish.
started
To
to
feel a little better.
feel a little better. Like I started to feel like myself now.
Damn.
And it took a long time. It,
My
took,
bad.
Yeah, that's a long
it takes a long time. That's why, people are excited. I just feel like when it comes to other people, they have to be mindful with speaking upon children to other people, because they don't know what that person is going through.
Yeah.
Mentally,
took to get here.
physically,
Yeah, it's a lot.
it's a lot. Some women can't have kids.
Yeah.
Or they're having trouble with infertility. And because I had a cervix, because I had a procedure years ago that created that for me. So now every time I get pregnant, I'm gonna have to get a
Go through-
cerclage.
Right.
So they would have to stitch me up, and Chris would end up
And back in
not
pussy
having.
gel.
Back in
Yep.
pussy gel.
Back
Like
in
they said,
pussy
listen,
gel.
Back in pussy gel.
I do the cry. Listen,
Did you have a C-section or?
No,
Okay.
I delivered my kids all vaginally.
homie slid out like, "What's up,
Yes,
baby?"
he was ready.
Right.
He
What
was-
did you just took out the stitches?
Yeah, so my doctor was saying that if you want to, we can go back to the OR and take it out. But then that was during the pandemic. So I was also dealing with anxiety of
Right.
trying not to get COVID, and then the restrictions of your significant other not being able to
Right,
be,
to
in the
be with
ho- be with you. So I was panicking with that. Lucky with the hospital that I had in mind, they allowed him
Okay,
to
good.
stay with us. It's just that he couldn't leave the room for anything.
I'm telling you right now, even if they wasn't letting me, I was getting in.
No,
right.
I was
Right
getting
away. That's a
but
fact.
like
I was getting in. I
Hello.
was gonna be, I was gonna be at the window, like,
No.
let me get fuck in that shit. But now I mean, we've discussed it from just from my perspective, right? So it was really good, and we appreciate the ladies being here, giving their perspective on it, because we talk about it from our side and like what I dealt with, and yeah, we joke on pussy jail and all that kind of stuff. But for our pregnancy, definitely was extremely difficult. We're hoping that the next one would be a little bit easier, but you never really know.
No, right.
But like I said, we do appreciate y'all, you know, because, you know, we wouldn't be able to come and record, you know, whenever we do without y'all, you know, holding it down. POP, we love y'all, you know what I'm saying? But switching notes, do y'all believe in, like, in terms of parenting, do y'all believe in gender roles, or a parent is just a parent?
No, a parent is just a parent.
Parent is
Yeah.
just a parent.
I can't breastfeed.
Besides that,
Besides,
breastfeeding, you guys can do everything
Yeah.
else.
No.
What?
what else can you guys
What
do?
kids you
When the
do?
baby crying, I can't calm her down. You can calm her down.
Actually, you can.
You can figure out your own techniques
Yeah.
to do it.
So
That's it.
what I would say with
Yes.
with our son is Jackson was more in tune with Chris. Jackson didn't really get to me until after he turned 1. And I really thought because we didn't have that close connection when I was pregnant with him, I felt guilty. Because all he wanted was his father. Because Chris made sure he had conversations with Chris every time he came home. Anytime Chris walked into that house, Jackson was kicking and being active. When he wasn't home, he was quiet. So sometimes I would just be on some.
Right. Hey,
What up?
right.
Hello,
You okay? Right.
I mean,
Let me know that you're all
Can
right.
you blame him? I'm pretty fucking cool, you know?
Yes, you are a cool guy. He
saying.
loves it.
Yeah.
Fucking to this horn.
Damn, hater. Go pass out on the with peanut butter and jelly or something.
So I can't say it's a gender role. It just depends on that
Yeah,
child
you
and
just
that
have to
connection
find-
that they have with
Exactly. Just find your own
you. Yeah,
techniques.
just find it.
So when y'all was waking up in the middle of the night and whipping your titties out to feed the baby, why we had to wake up too?
Because for the moral support.
Yes.
That make no guy. You have
He never got a makeup. Never got up.
That's some
Why?
some bullshit.
Never got
We
up.
need
Just
the
because.
support.
Exactly.
To be honest, there was one night, like maybe like the third night of coming home from the hospital with Jackson, my boobs, because I had so much milk building, that my chest felt like it was gonna explode.
Yeah.
But
That's
he was
painful.
not
Yes.
out. Exactly.
It's painful.
Painful.
Yes.
He
What
was
I'm gonna do
not
for the titties?
out.
It is painful.
What I'm gonna do for the titties? I'm gonna wake up
It
and do
does-
what?
I don't know. Rub my back. Do something. Console
something.
me. I
Say
don't know.
something.
Yes.
If I get up and I rub her back, don't touch me.
No,
Yeah, still
I'm just gonna be sitting
Yes,
there. I'm just gonna be sitting there tired like.
Oh well, we tie it together because now
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
tired.
How the fuck gonna be tired? What happened in the
It
morning?
doesn't-
You
doesn't
still
matter.
It doesn't,
It
we'll
doesn't
figure it
matter.
out.
We're
I'm not
gonna
gonna
figure
lie,
it out.
MJ, you know the doctor tells you have to put him in the crib.
Yeah.
MJ never slept in the crib.
Never.
MJ was literally like right next to me, like right here, and shit, I ain't get up either.
And I was
because
always in the corner.
whenever he would get up, he would literally just see the boob, grab it, and that's it.
That's it.
So
No,
I mean, I
Steph,
would sleep too.
When we
so.
first had Steph, he was when Steph first was born, he was in a bassinet. And then once he grew
Yeah.
out of the bassinet, he was in a bed. It was
That
over.
bassinet is like a jail cot. That shit ain't comfortable.
I mean, MJ was in the bassinet
I mean,
during the
you
day.
make it-
Nah,
You
that
make it
shit.
comfortable.
Nah,
You
that
make
ain't-
it comfortable.
Yeah, you can.
It's first it was butt so big. So you want to put some
That's what I'm
cushions,
saying,
and
is-
you taking up space for him now. So depending on how big they is, how long they is, you're not gonna. They're gonna
I
be
mean, I
uncomfortable.
did sleep during the day in the bassinet, but besides that, no.
Night, it was
Because
over.
I didn't want to get up. I was not getting up every 2
agree
hours.
with
Like
you.
it's just
Yeah.
just stay right here. Like just stay right here. Grab it when you need it, and I'm good. Like,
Keep it pushing.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
a smart way to do it. Maybe I try that next time.
I mean, but that could be dangerous though. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
That's
But I
how
feel
it
like
is.
as a
gotta be
mom,
cautious.
you just
No.
It's
Like
an
you know,
instinct.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
just
know.
know. It's
Yeah.
I don't know how, but you just know. Like,
yeah.
Because that was my first time with Naya. Like, I was like, how am I supposed to know that the baby's gonna be awake and for me to feed and change, especially during the middle of the night, because that's when I sleep. But automatically,
It's like you just
Yeah.
know.
you know.
Let me ask you a question. So how was your sleeping patterns while you were pregnant? Because my sister, she just
Oh
had
gosh,
a
she's going through
newborn.
it.
She's stressed because when she,
She
was
worked-
pregnant, she worked overnight. So being that she worked overnight, she's
She
up
was
active.
okay, yeah.
That's in my mind. That's when the baby's up and
active
active, and
most of
she
the time,
sleep
yeah.
during the day. So now her daughter sleeps only
All day
during the day
and up all night.
Up all night. Like she don't
Literally,
go
like-
to
She
sleep.
still works overnight?
No.
No.
Well,
She
she's
off.
off.
She off.
She's
So-
off because she just had the
fucked up
baby.
right now.
But literally, the baby will sleep from, let's say, 3 in the afternoon
Like 10 o'clock.
to, like, yes, and then up all night.
Shift.
But that was her shift.
And she can't sleep when the baby sleep because like she has
Yeah, because she
do
has
shit
other
to do
things
during
to
the
do.
day.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
So
what
we-
she can try is like reversing.
Yeah.
So like use like blackout shades or whatever. So like in the
There's
daytime.
no way.
Does she have blackout shades in the house?
I mean, we could
You
try.
can try that.
We could
That's
try.
what I did.
Try
Then-
blackout shades.
yeah.
Right. So like now the baby's gonna be like, wait, is it 3 o'clock or 3 a.m.? And then try to like wean them and get them to go a little later
yeah.
and stuff like that. Or like I know they'd be tired, but just
you
like
gotta try to keep them
keep
up.
them up or whatever.
But
to
that's
go
so
around.
hard because when people was telling me that with Steph, they was like, "Oh, put him on a sleeping schedule." How?
It's not
It's
easy.
not-
it takes
it-
time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really,
What?
really takes time.
It's easier
patience
now.
and ti-
Now, yeah, I'll be like, "Bro, go to bed."
Yeah.
You a big boy? That's my favorite thing because he hates to be called a baby.
He gonna go.
Oh my God, you call him a baby, he's gonna have a tantrum. I'm like, you a big boy? Yes, mama. Okay, so go lay down and tomorrow we can play with your toys. Okay, mama. Then he go right to bed.
There's psychology.
That's the trick, being a big boy.
I mean, when they babies, like.
Yeah, but
3-4 months, you
babies
can't-
is not,
you
it's
can't-
hard.
You
Yeah.
can't- It's hard. That's why. I mean, it's okay to get advice from other people to see how they do things.
But you just
then
can't listen all the way.
You can't listen all
Yeah,
the way.
that's a
It's
fact.
however you feel that it's going to work for you
you.
and
Right.
your child. Because can't nobody teach your child to do that. Because then if they're not going to do it for you. It's you.
Yes, exactly.
So that's when
It
people are
sounds
so
way better.
excited. Yeah, you need to have a baby. Yeah, but are you going to do all the other stuff that comes with it?
I ain't gonna hold you,
Please
bro.
don't.
True.
I think one of my biggest traumas about being a dad, I'm fucking tired of washing bottles, bro. I'm like, bro, you can have 20 and all of a sudden you're down to 19. How do we get to 19, bro? Like, what are you doing? Like, you worse than
guys
niggas in the
don't have-
club.
You don't have
No, what we did, we got
the
new bottles.
baby.
We couldn't get new bottles.
That's true. That's lazy of y'all too.
Nah.
Not, I mean, obviously, you supposed to change your bottles anyway.
Right.
Like,
But how often did y'all change the bottles? Let's
probably
talk
like
about
every
it.
3 months, every 2-3 months.
Oh, that's
That's
not bad.
Nipples and all.
Yeah.
We get just
Yeah, the nipples and all, yeah. But we had the, what it was called, babe?
It's like a sanitizer machine.
You clean up.
Yeah, it cleaned it, it sanitized it, it dried them. It
Nah,
was
but we
dope.
did it old school.
I'm
though.
ready
Yeah,
for the next
I'm
one.
We
real.
both-
No,
shit.
yeah, it's a
Nah,
I
but
feel
we
like
boil are.
You have to wash them.
We
Yeah,
have
I
to
feel like all
wash
those
Nah,
and
things
then
is just like-
boil it
It
after.
did all of that though.
No,
the
that
machine
shit-
we had, it did all of that.
Next
Yeah,
time
if
when
you
we
put the
just
water
have a kid.
and it just does it for you.
I was tired of
Nah, we both
that
in the
shit.
pot.
Had
I
me.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's
old school.
Yeah, that's old school.
Yeah.
That's how we did it. We
thought-
wash it and
I
boil
was
it in the
accustomed
pot.
to that.
That's how we
Yeah.
always did it. That's how.
Yeah,
And then
let it air dry.
she wanted
So y'all use glass bottles.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we
I
don't.
use
We
glass
had-
bottles.
we had-
Yeah,
yeah, we
glass,
had
glass.
glass.
With the glass bottles.
So
what
the
it
glass,
does-
we wouldn't buy new ones for the glass. Just
Yeah,
the
we
nipple.
didn't.
We would just change the nipple.
Okay.
Yeah.
The glass lasts. It's just,
What's so
They-
different with the glass?
glass is actually better.
Yeah, they
it's way
say
better.
Way
that
better.
when you're, say for instance, you're heating up the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You know how with plastics,
plastic.
they have chemicals in
Okay.
it or whatever.
Yeah.
So at least with the glass bottles, it's not really much that's going into the milk,
milk.
the formula for the
Okay.
baby. And then also they heat up faster.
Yeah, I was gonna say they heat them way
Then the
Yeah, but that shit
process-
don't cool out fast. That shit for 2 hours. That shit do not cool
No,
out.
listen, we had a road trip going. If you heat it up from the crib,
Yeah.
you drop it in the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah.
And that shit's gonna be straight. All right,
It was
so
definitely good.
how do you ladies, what is your perspective? How do you guys feel about us, obviously individually, as being first-time dads? We was a shit or not?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was cool.
It was
What
what
was
was-
for me?
what
I
was so-
going
what was
cool.
so
What,
cool?
what was up, babe?
No, this is my thing, right? I feel like
Look at Saya. He not ready?
You guys ain't ready?
He not ready.
I feel like Saya's a great dad, you know?
Now,
I feel like, but with men, it's just like you guys are not as attentive as the mother.
I agree 100%.
And so I feel like,
Except for Chris.
so I feel like I've
fucking
had,
know, Chris.
I was gonna say
Except for
shit. Go
Chris.
ahead,
Because
Tia.
Jax love Chris. So it's
Steph love me. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Steph love me
that
too.
loves you, but it's different.
I don't know. I just feel like,
I feel
you know,
like me and Sire, we gonna let the boys be boys. They gonna let them do it. You gotta let them.
No.
Yeah,
Sire's softer than me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm softer than her too.
Absolutely.
Like he's.
And I
I'm
thought it was
softer
gonna
than
be
her.
opposite. I thought like Steph was gonna be able to just be like, "Mommy, all right, baby, all right."
It's
I'm
'cause
like,
y'all
no.
y'all got the same person. Y'all go so hard. Like,
It's not about going hard. You just have to make things make sense, and you don't.
nah.
Everything don't
They
make
are
sense.
correct.
It does.
They are
It
correct.
Let me ask you
does.
this, right? Because even a few minutes ago, right, you guys were saying, you know, like, as you're pregnant, you know, kind of being in tune with the baby and all that kind of stuff, right? So isn't that also the reason why a lot of fathers or women or mothers might perceive that the fathers aren't as attentive in tune, is because a lot of that stuff by nature is natural for you guys.
Yeah.
So it's something that like we have to learn that.
Yes.
Like Becca was saying, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this
There's no
to figure it
patience.
out. But then the baby's here and it's like, I know I gotta feed the baby. Like it's just biology, that's just what it is. So
Yeah.
for us, we literally have to learn it.
I feel like you.
But we
learn
are
more.
learning it too.
I feel like y'all would learn more if y'all put the phone down.
Yeah. Agreed.
You know,
Agree. Agree.
like I don't
We
mind
gotta
y'all being on
record
the
everything that's
phone, but
going
it's
on.
like the baby. Like,
Yeah.
Hello.
change the baby's
Exactly.
diaper.
Exactly.
You don't smell that? Like,
Yes.
Yo, the other day, right?
It's always the other day.
I think I was at work.
How many days is the other?
I came home.
So many.
This is the point. So many. As soon as I came home, I smelled Steph doodle.
How did
As
he
soon-
must have
He
just
gonna say, as soon as I walked in the house, he's gonna say, "Oh, he just doodled."
He had
There's no
to.
way.
I'm smelling it too.
There's no way. You been smelling it.
There's
but
no
will not
way.
change his pamper.
Nah. Who changed it that day? Me, right?
No,
I'ma
you
change
did
it.
not.
Yes, I did.
You
I'ma
did not.
I probably did. I think I did. I think
No,
I
you
did.
didn't. I did.
I changed
And
more
I'm
shit
like,
than
babe,
you do.
so you didn't smell the pamper? Babe, he must have just did it.
He had to.
I mean, really, is nobody would know.
You know when Steph doodles.
definitely
No, I'm saying nobody would know when he
He
did
just
it or not.
yo, he
what I'm
had
saying.
to. He was
If
in
he
his
said
room.
Steve know.
he probably
The
just
smell,
know.
the smell
No,
is
Steve,
leaving.
no, no.
Steve doesn't know.
Let me tell you something.
He was playing with
He
shit.
Steve doesn't know.
He goes, so say Steph asks for juice. It's use, right? I work Sunday to Thursday. So Sundays is just basically just him and Steph. So I could be, boy, bye. I could be on the phone, right? I will hear Steph ask for juice. Let's say it's 3:00 in the afternoon. 4:00, I call back. Steph is still asking for juice.
He's thirsty again.
I
Is he
said,
that or he didn't go downstairs and go get it?
I said, babe, did you go get Steph juice? Nah, he just gonna forget about it. Like what?
Never.
Like what?
Never.
No. When his mother's here, he'll get up and
go
go in
get
the fridge and get it. Bro, go get the juice.
Nah, you don't respect
But not all the
that
time.
change.
You on that level.
But not all the time.
Get it, bro.
The box juice is at the bottom of the refrigerator. It depends on how the refrigerator is packed. So Steve knows that he has to go get him the juice to pour it in the cup. He gonna say no. He's just gonna forget about it. Like what?
Never.
That day I did change his diaper.
No, you did not.
I'm thinking about it. So
me,
I
you
was
did not change
I
the
was
diaper.
in my room. He was in his room playing with his toys. So when you came, we both came out. That's how you smelled it.
You're lying. You wanna know how you lying? Because you was on the toilet.
Oh what?
So maybe it was his poop you smelled.
No, it trust me.
It was mine.
Trust me. It wasn't.
Mine.
But getting back to it, right? So obviously, you know, like we said, it's a lot more natural for you guys, right? And I understand, you know, you want us to put the phone down, stuff like that. But how do you, or what approach did you guys take to communicate the sort of needs that you guys wanted? And if you guys were to do it again, what would you do differently about it?
They don't communicate. Just get mad.
I tell you
that's
everything.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on, let's
so
have an answer.
like for us, it's bad before it gets better. So like we'll get into a heated argument because I'm mad that you like come
Not
on,
doing it,
you know.
right.
So I'll get mad, and like he'll get mad, and then that goes nowhere, right? And then like after we both good, I'll be
talk
like, but
about
babe, come on, it's like.
Yeah.
You know, and we sit
couple
down and
of
have a
shots and
conversation.
like,
Yeah,
wow.
we sit down, have a conversation, and he'd be like, I understand. Like, I'll do better.
I feel like if y'all just tell us when it happened, then we'll know what to do.
my God.
I don't want to
No,
have
The other day,
But this is the thing.
But it
see,
shouldn't have to
I'm
be
a mom
like that.
to this child. I don't want to be a mom to you too.
Yeah,
it's not just being a
exactly.
mom to me. The other day, this is exactly what happened.
You learn it. I gotta have to learn.
Yeah.
So not everything I'm just going to know.
The
So
other day,
you really have to.
Hold on, because we admitted that there's obviously like there's gonna be a learning curve, right? Because one, the fact that it's a more natural thing for the moms, right? And two, in terms of just how generally, I can't speak for everybody, but generally how females were raised in a more nurturing fashion with just a lot of things, whether you got siblings, family, fathers, whatever the case may be, right? So as we're all going through this, right, the man might be like, all right, nah, I don't, like, they don't perceive it to be that way. And honestly, most men, when they get the perspective of like, you're like just beating them at it, man, fuck this shit.
No.
I mean, I don't think I'm being.
I don't beat him at it, right?
Not physically put hands on him, but, you know.
But with me and no, I do not put my hands on this man.
You beat Steve. He be deserving it.
I tell Steve everything.
No, listen, I'm gonna tell you a story right now. The other day,
See,
Oh, another
that's
other
what-
day.
the other day,
Mad days.
Thank you.
some guy came to the house to show us windows or whatever. So he was there for a while. So Steph had to.
I wanted to knock
Steph
Steve
had to
out
get in
this
the
night.
shower. So he's wrapping up whatever he's doing or whatever. We couldn't afford whatever he had to sell.
Yo, new windows for a house, guys, is like $60,000.
So
Don't do
we
it.
sent him, like she said, you know what? I'll get him out. Go put Steph in the shower. After our conversation, then I'll go wash him. So I did exactly what she told me to do. Go put Steph in the shower for her, get it started, and she's gonna come up and wash him. He took longer than she expected. So now I'm not washing him because I'm doing what she told me.
Wait, you left him in the shower?
Left him in the shower.
Like a bubble bath.
That make perfect sense.
No, that does not.
It does not. If
Are you not serious right now?
That she is still
He's
downstairs.
dead because he was doing.
Yo, I know. We're just alike. That's the problem.
But he's
Listen,
good though.
we could start a pool out there because I'm letting you know. You told me to put him in the shower. I'll go wash him up when I'm done with the guy. So I did exactly.
But she told you that, but it didn't turn out like that because she still was dealing with the guy. So your part was to be like, all right, since she's still downstairs,
Let me just wash him up and
let
take
me
him out the
just
shower.
wash him up, and then whatever else.
But maybe
she'll
you
just
want
do
to
what
let him stay in the tub for a little longer.
No.
No.
That took me for almost 45 more minutes.
So Steph is playing 45 minutes.
What?
So who you came to wash him?
Yes, and I was so angry. I wanted
You
to
didn't
knock
say nothing
Steve
to
out.
me. She didn't say nothing to me.
Because I was
for
mad.
a whole day.
Yeah,
I was mad.
I would
She
be
was-
mad too.
I would be
So
upset
tell me
too.
what I did wrong so I won't do it again.
I did tell him. I did
Next
tell
day?
him. But I did tell him.
She
But
held
it's
stuff
like,
up. She held
what?
stuff up like he's mad wrinkle, bro. What you doing?
But I feel like you said a story like this like a few episodes ago where you was like that she got upset that.
Thank you. He does it all the time.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
doesn't
So it's
tell
like
me.
at what point
Are you
Are
gonna
you
figure
gonna
it out?
That's
So
different.
what I'm gathering
It's
here,
not
right?
different, it's the
So what I'm
same.
gathering here is for the most
I remember
part
that episode.
is y'all don't want to have to tell them like
No,
sometimes
you
just
should
know.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I don't want to have to
things.
keep telling you.
Right.
Like
It shouldn't
I don't want to have to
just
keep telling
obviously-
you.
Right. Like the
Like
shower.
if I said it already,
Yes.
if I said it 12 times already, it's like at what point?
All right, so moving forward,
Maybe
if you
15.
bring him to the shower, just wash him, bro.
That's it. It's not
Especially
hard.
if she's going
If I'm
overtime.
doing something?
Yeah, definitely.
But let me ask you this, right? So this is just this is something that she and I experience, and it's like I'm not gonna say a constant, but it does come up, right? So a lot of times, dads will default to the mom for asking for shit, right? So like if Jax is sick, I'm like, all right, so like, do you want to give him like cough medicine yet, or we want to wait, or whatever
Yeah,
it
then
is?
I show all the time.
Bro, hold
You
on.
don't want to be wrong. Like,
No, I'm-
do I feed him now? Or you want me to feed him later?
No, but because sometimes,
I mean that's true because we do get mad. Like
Nah,
why
we
you tell
do.
them at this time?
I'm
Yo,
saying like so.
Feeding Steph? No, because Steph always
that's
wants
just
to
an
I'm just saying,
example.
yeah,
That's
that's
just
right.
Yo,
Sometimes as men,
Yeah.
when we try to be like, all right, yo, I'm gonna take the initiative. All right, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna do this. And you come in the room like, why the fuck you put that on him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on him.
I take him
I'm
out
like,
the
nigga,
shower.
how?
I grab the clothes, put it on him. She said,
Yeah.
"Didn't you see me lay out something else?" What the fuck is the difference? Like you got
Yo,
clothes on him.
sometimes in my mind, I'd be like, help me. Help
I do. I lay everything out.
But-
Yes, and
but-
that's
but
helping
see-
you.
But here's
I'm
what
like, yo,
happens.
why does he
Hold on,
have to
hold
wear
on.
that?
Well, hold on. Here's what
No,
happened,
but
right?
listen, but listen though. But why Did you not see it?
Maybe I put that on.
I looked at it like, what the fuck is this shit doing here?
Sometimes this might happen, right? Because sometimes here's what happened. She might put stuff out in the room, right? But I bathe him or whatever, and because I know he's a little fussy, I'll go right into the living room because it's warm and we have the fireplace thing.
Right.
And I'll be right there. And I'll be like, get his undershirt on, his socks or whatever, and then I'll just go straight to his drawer and find a fit that I like for him. And then she'll be like, what the fuck? I put a whole outfit out. I'm like, nigga, you didn't tell me that.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Well, hold on,
Let
real quick.
me tell you what it is.
Well, why you didn't ask me what you was gonna put on him the first time then?
But look,
But now I look crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Look, let me
So
tell
it's
you
like,
what it is.
shit,
Now
niggas
that's why I
don't
gotta
know.
put it in the living room for him to know, because it's like, you still don't understand it. I'm
No,
trying to
just
tell
hand me the outfit because I might go to the bedroom with him this time, and now we'll
But
be
then
gonna
you're
do.
gonna misplace it and be like, you know what? Since I can't find it, let me go to
Something
da-da-da.
else.
No, this is what it is.
Damn if you do
Take
that.
it.
all right, this is a big secret that I know a lot of women don't understand that men got. Like
What?
this is a real thing. Us men and dads, it's a thing that where we become blind and forget things faster than normal.
He doesn't forget anything.
So listen. This only pertains to child. So coming out the shower, you have the clothes like that. I definitely don't see it because I have tunnel vision. I don't see anything.
That's a fact.
In my mind,
You don't have that problem,
In my mind, I'm thinking
a
to
fact.
grab whatever to put
We
on.
took a class. We studied this.
I mean, so
No,
we
no, no,
could.
but he doesn't have that problem. If
So-
I lay it out, he's lazy. He's not gonna go in the
Yeah.
closet. He's gonna see the clothes
But I was
this
thinking about
morning.
for everybody else, because I know it's a thing out there. You know, it's tunnel
Now it's
vision.
a thing.
And fathers, we be so want to be stern and make sure that the baby's all right. So we go, yo, we go to the drawer and get this. So I understand. You know what I'm saying, y'all.
Yeah.
Did you just make that up, by the way?
No, that's true. Google it.
That's a fact.
That's
So I
a
go
good
in, I put him in the shower, I go straight to his room, boom, I grab the towel. And then I go to the drawer, I don't care what's around me because I don't see nothing else, I'm
Exactly.
blind.
Exactly.
Saya, stop. Saya, please stop.
I
Please
see
stop.
whatever I want to put on him, boom, I take it, throw it in the room, grab his lotion, grab his powder,
And then the
put it on
kid
his
is
bed,
good.
we go straight there.
That's it.
And I get him dressed. And then
There you go.
after he's dressed, she come in, why the fuck did you put that on him?
Yes.
It's closed.
Which I should start doing is just hanging up on the door because I'm not gonna miss that.
He still might miss it.
Nah,
I know you're not talking.
It's
He might
on
be
the
glasses.
dresser. How can you miss it?
I might not be in that room
That's a fact.
So where's the baby?
with me.
So where's his
The
clothes?
living room.
I might go to the living room with him because he was fussy wanted his
Right,
toys.
but there's no clothes in the living room. So
Nah, when I
Nah.
go shower him, I bring like his pamper, his onesie,
Nah,
his
you gotta
socks.
air dry him.
Well, the
He went
Pampers
to the
are already
room.
outside.
You
of
gotta
the,
air dry him though. He
living
want a
room
little air dry. It's best.
I ain't
The
gonna lie,
best.
Jackson
All
love
I'm
Jackson
hearing
love
is
free
excuses.
balling, bro.
No, it's
That's
air dry.
what
It's
I'm
the
hearing.
truth.
Is excuses.
You don't air dry?
Definitely.
No.
Excuses.
Google say you should.
All right, so boom, right? We're gonna go whichever order. We'll start with Steph, right? So what is your favorite or proudest dad moment or thing about Saya?
Saya's a great dad. Like, he's a great dad. You know, he's a great dad.
But what
It's
is like,
really-
but like,
it's
like,
really
like, have you
everything.
ever had like a one time, like you might have been sitting somewhere, you might have been in the kitchen, you could be doing whatever you was doing, and he did something that made you be like,
Every day.
Yeah,
shit.
every day.
mean?
It's every day.
Tell him, baby. Tell him.
It's every day. He really is.
When I wake up.
that's what's up. Tia?
Oh man.
Oh God.
The other day,
Let me think.
Tell him what I did the other day, babe.
No, Steve is an awesome dad too. He has his little own techniques with Steph that I don't really have. Like the whole big boy thing, Steve started it with him. So I really like that he did that with him because it kind of gets Steph to calm down a lot. Like it stops him from crying or whining. And he be like, "You a big boy? You a big boy?" He be like, "I'm a big boy." So that's a good thing that I like now that Steph is bigger, that Steve created that with him.
How about the other shit I do?
But I also know that Steve teaches stuff a lot too.
Yes.
And he's been doing that for a while.
Yeah, he does that too. So like my Sunday days, that's like their teaching days. And Steve will go do whatever with him. Now he has the iPad, so it's things on the iPad. And he will do things and like Steve started recently the days of the week with him. So he starts saying the days of the week, and he always wants to go to my cousin's house. So he be like, Friday, Saturday. So that's good. So he teaches him little things, and I like that he teaches him the big boy thing. That helps a lot. A lot.
Thanks, Steve.
Whip out your big ass list. Go ahead. Go ahead, sweetheart. Go ahead, sweetheart.
So
Tell them about that strap.
He's so annoying.
when it comes to Chris, he's a great dad, a great partner. This is actually my first time being with someone and raising a child with someone. So now I had the experience of raising my daughter by myself, but then now I have my second child and I'm able to experience that with Chris. So when it comes to anything that's going on with me, Chris is there to, hey, what do you need? Do you need me to do this for you? Sometimes if I'm just out of it, not feeling well or whatever, he'll take the initiative to be like, all right, I got it. I'll take Jax. What I love that he does with Jackson, even from the time that we found out that we were pregnant, he's always been there for Jackson. 100%. Their relationship is just undeniable. And I appreciate how much he has that relationship with his son, because Jackson's gonna need that as he gets older. But then he also has that relationship with Naya. So with that being said, Naya can always have that, hey, I know Chris is around, even though he's not my biological father, but he is my father as well.
Right.
He helped raise me, so she knows if she needs help with homework and anything, that's really more on him, not me.
That's gonna be Steve too.
That's
Don't
more on
worry.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be Google.
That's gonna be
We gonna
Steve.
get that
Okay.
It's more on him, but this is why I decided when I was going to have my next child, I was gonna have it with someone that I felt like will do anything possible for their family. The family comes first. The kids come first. Nothing else, because you gotta understand, these kids are looking at us as to be their guidance in life.
Yeah.
So with Chris being there, yes, I enjoy it. I'm happy. I'm proud. I do get emotional because I'm just like, damn, it's here. I finally have my family now. This is what we created together. And I'm looking forward to many more, our next kid or, whatever happens in the future. But I know these kids, when it comes to Chris, Chris is always there for us, no matter what it is. And I appreciate him 100%. Every day I tell this man 1,000 times, I love you and I appreciate and I admire you for who you are.
I love you. I appreciate
Fuck
that.
you.
You don't love me and appreciate and admire me?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Would you see how she turned it into now? That ain't shit. So
That was tough.
the last question we have.
I almost
right?
said a tear back. I ain't gonna. That was cute.
Yeah.
That shit was so
Glad we got that on film. So the next time she say some shit, hey,
Remember
honey,
you said.
listen.
We got the promo
So
code.
the last question, right? A little funny one, right? So, crazy world, something happens to one of us, right? So something happens and Saya is no longer here, whatever, right? Would you move on with a former friend of his or find somebody new?
First of all,
What?
that's weird.
That's
Yes, like that doesn't make no sense.
What do you mean a
Why
former
would
friend?
right?
Well, it's only former.
Did
'cause
I
he's not
always
here.
like him? Like, what?
Right, exactly. That's the question.
Yeah.
What? No.
Did you? What the fuck?
It's weird.
This is why I asked it, right?
No.
Because
We need to
I want
know.
to say, I ain't gonna lie, I want to say in probably about 3 or 4 different like series of shows that I watch, right? Like This Is Us, like the father passed away, and then the mom ends up in a relationship with like his former best friend. Some
Best
other-
friend.
That's even
That's
worse.
even worse.
Right.
Yo, look, I'm just saying, shit, it's fucking weird. Well, obviously we got the answer now, right?
Yeah, no.
I ain't gonna hold you. Whoever
That's
that
not
friend
that
is, I'm
question.
holding the shit out of you.
Hello.
I'm
Yeah.
holding the shit out of you.
Every day.
That doesn't make
Everything
no
about you
sense.
is
That's
all
weird.
fucked up.
That's just
But here's
weird.
what I'm gonna say to that, right? So, years and years ago, I didn't understand it until I was an adult, but I had a family member who was sick, right? Very terminal, and they were gonna pass. And then she told her husband that I want you to be with like this person. And somebody that they knew. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody they had around, family or whatever. I'm not gonna say big. Yeah, the person knew. Because they had them both by the bedside. Like, yo, I would, like, if you're gonna move on, like, I want you to move on with like this person.
That's crazy.
Or whatever.
This person got a whole life. Like,
Right, like what if I have my own
But I think in that time, I think the reason why some people might think about it like that is because it's not about, now you went to go fuck my former wife or husband or whatever. It's like, yo, like I know what that person needs and the kind of person that you are. So I'll prefer that you be with somebody who I know is a good person.
No,
That's a dub.
No,
That's a
yeah,
dub.
no.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm gonna hunt the shit out of
Yeah,
you.
no.
Yeah, that just
I wouldn't even be at peace with that.
Like what?
Knowing the fact that, and then not only would you do that, but if there's kids involved, how you expect the kids to take on to something? People gotta realize you gotta think about the kids too and how they would feel with a kind of situation like that. Like, I think that's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's a bonus question. I ain't gonna lie, because I've been watching on TV and I'm just like, why is everybody doing this shit? And I don't know what the propaganda behind it is. But I'm like, y'all niggas is wildin'.
Yeah,
You fuck with anybody I know,
that's
both
not
of y'all
an
motherfuckers
option.
getting haunted to
Never
the day
gotta
I
worry
die.
about
And then when
me.
y'all pull up to the heavenly gates, we fighting this shit. We fucking fighting. Y'all motherfuckers is
yeah,
tripping.
that's definitely not.
That
an
shit ever
option.
happened with Andy's, but they clapped that nigga.
Hello, like
Saying.
Right.
That's a fact.
Put me, bring him the hell with me. I can get him out
at this point.
I'm waiting for you at the gate.
Shit.
Like,
So as you all know, in every episode we wrap up with a dadding tip. Obviously, you guys are moms. You women are moms. So we'll go around. We'll let all the moms go first, and then we'll go. So starting with Tia, what would be your momming or parenting tip?
you're supposed to start with Steph, so I could say, yeah, everything they said, like Steve do.
Oh, because you don't think I know what I'm doing.
My mom and tip of the day, right? It is the day?
The week.
The week, yeah.
Well, forever.
Would be just pay attention to your child. Every child needs for something different. Every child wants something different. No two children are the same. And for dads to become more visual, that's what I'm trying to say? Maybe, yeah. So for the dads just to know, like not leaving Steph in the shower for 45 minutes to wait for me to wash him up. Okay? So just be more attentive to your child.
I went
Yeah.
downstairs to play 2K. You said you had
It's
it.
my mom of the week, so
All right, Becca.
That's right. What I can say for words in regards to that, just pretty much just being involved in your kid's life, and please don't ever be that parent because you see another child being this way. Now you want your child to be that way. Do not put that pressure on your child
On
because
yourself.
on yourself as well,
right.
because then it's too much expectation. And what you do to that child is resentment. And you don't ever want to have that. And always have communication with your child. But treat your child as you're the child, I'm the parent. But we can also communicate. I want you to come to me. But don't ever feel that you put your child in that position to be like, nah, we're friends too. No, because then you don't want that child to ever cross that line. Because then what your reaction to that child is, who you talking to?
Yeah.
But then your child is like, well, I thought we were good. We communicated like that. No, do not allow that. Don't pressure these kids to actually be grown.
Yeah.
Steph?
I mean, for me, it's just, I would say,
It's not for you, it's for them.
yeah. I would say, know who you having a kid with because
That's impossible.
dads are needed.
Nigga, that's impossible.
Dads are needed. So I would say just,
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
dads are needed.
All right, cool. Just for y'all kids in the back who can turn your
Yeah,
ears
so it's
out.
super important to know who you having a kid with because being a mom, it's hard and I have him and I can only imagine what single moms are going through. is a lot. So that's my advice.
Sorry?
I agree.
No, we gotta reset it.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, you're going right, go and start, man.
Yeah.
Dad and tip of the week.
I wasn't ready. Boom. All right, there you go. A little coffee. For the dads, just be dads. Like whatever
Stay off the phone.
idea, no. Phone is useful. Whatever idea you got of being a father, don't let nobody tell you how to be a father. Because you're gonna fuck up, you're gonna make mistakes. And the only way you're gonna learn if you do it your way.
Yeah.
So I mean you can listen to people take advice, but you know your child or you learning your child. So just go out there and just do it. And just if your lady don't like everything you doing that's wrong, oh well, she'll get it later. So,
That's terrible advice.
that's great advice.
No, that's terrible advice.
Just do what
They
you
will
gotta
not
do.
be together.
It's not about us, it's about the kid. I said being a dad.
But
Listen,
no, what? No,
Listen, fellas,
no,
this-
absolutely not. Can we edit this?
Don't edit that.
you can be and learn along the way. That's all I have to say.
No.
So my dad and tip is every parenting style is different. So
Agree.
the way that the relationship you have with your son may be different from the relationship that his mother has with him. But it's just important to have that relationship with, your child, whether male, female, and just keep the communication together.
2 claps. He said something correct.
This is the first time in like 2 seasons.
Hello.
So to wrap it up, so my dad
Yeah, I
and
didn't
tip
see
of
what
the
I
week.
just used his and his, put it together. Boom.
I know, I saw. It's okay. I wasn't gonna hot you up. I'm just gonna let you rock out,
Regular
bro.
degular.
So my dad and tip of the week, I would say is be appreciative of those who are close to you. I say that more specifically to you 3 women, because like I said, we wouldn't be able to, we wouldn't have this podcast if you guys didn't have, the kids for us, allowing us the ability and the gift of being a father, which we definitely do appreciate. So I would say to everybody at home, I understand everybody's relationships aren't the same, but always just have that appreciation, that respect for the mother of your children, your significant others, for the moms at home. Appreciate the father of your children, your significant others. Because like Steph said, it's a lot easier to do it together. Everybody's gonna learn, you're gonna tumble, you're gonna make mistakes, but we're human and we all wanna just be better, not just for ourselves, but obviously for the children that we're putting on this earth. So with that being said, we appreciate you ladies pulling up.
No problem.
You know what I'm saying?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Just remember, fellas, Megan Good is back on the market.
For who?
Right?
Just checking.
That's a fact. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to ASAP, bro. You got a good
Yes.
one.
That's a fact. She got him a gem.
Dang, that sounds upset. Rihanna Nation, we love y'all too.
Sir, it is what it is.
No comments. I don't really.
I am right to the baby shower, so I don't know what.
I'm pulling up with you. On that note, listen, we appreciate you all. Everybody, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.